Over the past few days, we've been talking about quick and easy career experiments that you could do pretty much immediately. If you have a vague sense that you're not quite where you want to be in your career, but you're not exactly sure what to do next, the solution is not more thinking and theorizing. The solution is more doing and data gathering. And these five career experiments are designed to get you out of your head and into the real world, out of the abstract clouds of theory and onto the firm ground of data. Because action gives you data, data gives you clarity, and with clarity, you can decide what you want to do next. In the introduction to the series, which I've linked above, I told you to pick one idea to test, one job or career path that you would like to explore. Could be doctor, lawyer, artist, product manager, whatever. And yesterday, I gave you experiment number one. Listen to podcasts where people talk shop about that industry. I've also linked that article above. Today, we're going to talk about experiment number two. Do coffee chats with people in the industry and get facts, not feelings. The least helpful thing that you can walk away with in a coffee chat is a bunch of their feelings about the job. The most helpful thing that you can walk away with in a coffee chat is a bunch of facts about the job. And then you can sit down and decide what your feelings are about those facts. You don't need to know things like, I love what I do. It's so meaningful and so impactful. I feel challenged every day. I really think I'm making a difference. All of those are feelings. You do need to know things like, I spend 80% of my time in meetings and 20% of my time making PowerPoint slides that will be discussed in meetings. Or something like, I think about which marketing channels we should use, but I don't think about what the marketing message should be or what the graphic design should be. Or a fact like, I'm working towards a 10% increase in conversion, and in order to make that happen, I'm doing a lot of research and experimenting on how to hack social media algorithms. All of those are facts. Now, here's the thing. It is weirdly hard to get people to talk about facts. If you ask someone about their job, 99% of their response is going to be their subjective thoughts and feelings about their job. And 1% of their response is going to be the objective facts of their job. Because your automatic brain moves so fast in making snap interpretations of everything around you, as you go about your day-to-day life, you don't really see facts. You only see your own thoughts. I know this better than anyone as a coach. A massive part of my job is helping people separate the facts from their thoughts. Now, you don't have to go coach everyone that you do a coffee chat with. You just have to get them to tell you the facts, not their thoughts and feelings about the facts. So here are some questions that could help you. If you want to learn more about their day-to-day, you can ask them things like, if I followed you around all day, what would I see you do? Or if I followed you for a week or for a month? How often do you make a plan for the day and actually follow it versus how often is your plan blown up by unexpected requests? Take me through a project that you did from beginning to end. What did you do every day and every week? What parts of the project were your responsibility and what parts of it were other people's responsibility? You might also want to get some specifics on how people actually complete the tasks they have to do for their job. You could ask them something like, hey, you said you spent 80% of your time communicating with clients. How exactly do you do that? Are you writing emails or are you getting onto calls with them? Are you doing a lot of prep for those calls or are they mostly improvised? What does that prep look like? Is it PowerPoint slides or Word documents? Do you start from scratch every time to make those materials or do you go find previous work, copy paste most of it, and then make adjustments? Do those materials have to be reviewed by other people on your team and revised again and again? Or can you just make them yourself and then go to the call? You also might want to get a sense of what this person's month to month or quarter to quarter arc of their job looks like. So you can ask them things like, what are the recurring meetings on your calendar? What are the recurring tasks on your to-do list? What are the big goals you're working towards this month or this quarter? And what exactly are you doing to make progress towards those goals day by day or week by week? Do those big goals tend to change halfway through or do they tend to stay stable? How often do those big goals get achieved or not get achieved and why? Now, don't turn the conversation into an interrogation. If you fired off every single one of the questions I just gave you one by one, it would probably be too much. But this is the dance that you have to navigate because what's going to feel comfortable and natural is talking about their feelings. But what's going to be most helpful to you is talking about the facts. So keep it friendly, keep it conversational, but keep your eye on getting facts, not feelings. And don't be afraid of a little bit of awkwardness. It's mostly a sign that you are on the right track. If you do this right, your coffee chat will essentially be a mini shadowing experience. And once the chat is done, you can go home, look at the collection of facts you've gathered, and ask yourself the most important question. What are my feelings about all of these facts? Now, if you do a few of these calls and you have amazing breakthrough clarity and you know exactly what you're going to do next, that is awesome. You should go for it. But if you do a few of these calls and you feel like you've gathered some great data, you've definitely made some forward progress, but you're not totally sure how to interpret what you've learned or what to go do next, that is when you should come talk to me. That is exactly what we'll figure out when we work together. All these experiments I'm giving you are just the starting point. Let's get together and get you over the finish line. You can book a free consult call with me and we can talk about how we can work together in coaching. The link to book a free call is above.